450 hectares of koala habitat, equivalent to about 230 MCGs, will be cleared to make way for one of 3 coal mine expansions approved by the Environment Minister. Conservation groups have co-signed a letter demanding an end to fossil fuel approvals as the head of the UN urges a meeting of the General Assembly in New York to take stronger action on the climate crisis. The Australia Institute's Research Director Rod Campbell joins us now. Rod, why do you say these 3 coal mine expansions threaten the climate?
Thanks, Narelda. Look, the UN Secretary-General and climate scientists have been making it clear for a long time that serious action on climate means no new coal mines, no new gas projects. This isn't even a controversial thing to say within climate science circles, and yet we're seeing Australia approve more new coal mines. We've had 7 in this term of government and 3 just in the last day.
And these particular locations, what's happening in these particular locations? Why are they so special?
So these are really big. The Ravensworth coal mine, for example, extends basically from Mascot to Manly. It's a really big coal mine. The Mount Pleasant mine that was approved as well, huge thermal coal mines. This isn't about making steel, this isn't about making windmills, this is pure dirty coal for power stations. In the case of Mount Pleasant, it's quite dirty coal. It's not particularly high quality. In the case of the Narrabri mine that was also approved, it's one of the gassiest, one of the highest polluting mines in terms of pollution at the mine. It's one of the highest polluting mines in Australia. So these are really bad projects for the climate, and it's quite frankly shocking that they're being approved in 2024.
Well, Rod, Minister Plibersek says she hasn't approved new projects. She says these are expansions. Is that semantics?
Yeah, it is semantics, Narelda. It doesn't really matter if the coal is coming out of a brand new hole or the extension of an existing hole. This is about how much coal has been approved to be dug out of the ground in Australia, and that number just got bigger, quite significant. We're talking about 1.3 billion tonnes of emissions over the life of these projects. That's what Australia emits over 3 or 4 years. So this is a really serious amount of climate pollution that's just been green lighted.
Now, one of these approvals will clear native Pilaga Forest on Gomeroi country. Traditional owners say it's like Tanya Plibersek is taking a blowtorch to their church. What's being impacted on that land? What species?
Well, it's always risky to ask an economist about ecology. I know glossy black cockatoos are one of the big threatened species in the Pilaga. But as an economist, I think it's also interesting to look at how little Australia gets out of the fossil fuel production that we do. In New South Wales, less than 2% of the state budget comes from coal royalties. So 98% of the services that are enjoyed by the people of New South Wales don't come from the coal industry. There's little economic benefit. We can do without this, and the climate damage is significant.
Rod, Australia is at the UN General Assembly. What are you urging our government to commit to?
Well, the Australia Institute's been saying for a long time that it should commit to no new coal mines. But failing that, what the government really needs to do is say, when will it stop approving new coal mines? Will it stop it in this term of government, in the next term of government, 2030, 2050? I really think it's time for the Australian government to come clean with the Australian public about how long it's planning to keep expanding Australia's coal industry.
It's been revealed today that there's a huge uptake in rooftop solar, and renewables are expected to add 7 gigawatts of energy to the nation's grid. So why then are coal projects still being approved when renewables are so strong?
Yeah, so a success story has been renewable energy in Australia. There's no doubt that renewable energy has reduced Australia's own use of coal, but all of the coal mines that we're talking about today are for export. It's for helping other countries burn more coal. So while governments love talking about renewable energy in Australia because that's going well, but in terms of helping the rest of the world use less coal, Australia's really heading in the wrong direction.
Thanks, Rod Campbell from the Australia Institute.
Thanks very much.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to keep up to date with all our latest research and work, sign up to our newsletter. Delivered every fortnight, it includes behind-the-scenes updates from Richard Dennis, an exclusive cartoon from Judy Horacek, details for our upcoming events and webinars, as well as explainers, graphs, and not to mention the latest cutting-edge research and analysis from the team here on the key issues that are facing Australia. Click the button on your screen to check it out.